Hello and welcome to A Life Full of Meaning. My name's Lisa and this is Glenn, and together we sold a house, we got rid of all of our stuff and we moved on board a narrow boat called Nutshell.
Which obviously we're not in.
And we bought a caravan in Devon. Let us show you how the week
Unfolded.
Good morning. I'm up early, Glenn's still asleep. I'm going to put my trainers on. I'm going to go for a little explore. Just have a look around. You can see the sea just down there, but I don't think that path takes you that way. We'll try another way. There's a cut through here. Let's see where this goes. So the caravan site is split into two halves. There's this side which we're on, and then there's this side. This side's got the swimming pool, the clubhouse and the amenities. It's much quieter that side. It's one of the reasons why we liked it. Not that that side's rowdy or anything. This little road brings you round to the main entrance. So apparently that's the way down from the caravan. You can also get to the beach, to the cove that way, or down this way. I just stopped and asked someone. Okay, so there's a car park down there, and this says footpath to the beach. Oh, here we are. There's a cove down there. The tide's in at the moment, but apparently there's steps all the way down there. We'll do that another day. This is actually the Southwest Coast Path, which is, I think it's about 600 miles of coastal path around the southwest of England. Seas down there. Oh, the sound is just glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Can see if I can find my way back to the caravan. Yeah, this is the caravan site. So I think Mr. Warner's still asleep. I'm going to jump in the shower and then I'll say good morning properly. So good morning and welcome to Sunday. We are in our new caravan. Glenn's making coffee. We're having a celebratory bacon sandwich. Oh yes.
I bought the key ingredients yesterday. That's all I bought. I bought some bread, nice bread, butter and bacon and milk. And
got everything we need. And look at this. Whoa, have I missed this? Thank you. Have you missed that, Mr. Warner?
Yeah, that's pucker, that's made of pucker.
I'm taking Glenn for a stroll to see the sea down the path that I came along this morning. It's spitting with rain, but it's fine. Mr. Warner loves the sea. It's a sight for sore eyes, isn't it?
It does. It brings you good energy.
Good energy.
Good air as well.
Yeah. It's now pouring with rain, so we're sheltering under this canopy of trees here. Just down there on the beach through the trees, don't know if you can pick it up, there's lots of rock pools. The kids would love that. We need to get some food for tonight's dinner, and we're just going to have a look. Just have a look around. Big rain coming down now. It's a day of sport today. In 45 minutes, Wimbledon men's final starts, and then this evening, England v Italy in the Euro final. Oh, love a good sporting day. Mr. Warner always goes for the check ones. You won't wear it, Glenn. It's reduced to 30p. We'll give that a go. I need something that will go with cheese and crackers. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's give that one a go. Look at the teas. Toast and jam tea, multi-biscuit tea. Oh, I'm all confused now. Yeah, let's just get decaf. Right, tennis on. Let's go. We're going to take a drive through Brixham. We're not getting out, obviously we've got the shopping in the boot and it's pouring with rain and the tennis is on. So we're just going to drive around to try and get an idea of how the town's laid out. If the weather's good tomorrow, we're going to walk down there. Oh, we've come into the harbour just for a drive round. Oh, I can't wait to have a proper walk round here. Oh, there's some lovely restaurants. Cafes, restaurants, a little arts and crafts market.
Fishing boats.
Look at these big fishing boats here.
All on the bottom at the moment because the tide's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice to
Yeah.
down there.
It's absolutely pouring out there now. It's alright though. It's dry at Wimbledon. Tennis is gripping. We're having salad for tea. It's very unexciting because we haven't got a store cupboard of ingredients here. I've actually used a prepared sauce, but it should be okay. And Novak's won. I knew he would. Well, I mean, there was points in the game I didn't think he would. The man is a machine, and normally I'm all for the underdog. I really wanted him to win. He wanted this so much. Yeah, that was a good match. We've just been for a little stroll in between tennis and football. My watch has just ticked over. I've just done over 10,000 steps today, so not bad considering it's been torrential rain most of the day. Football starts in an hour. The whole nation is holding its breath. It's very tense. We're watching football. It's the second half. I know by the time you watch this, this will all be over and done with. 66 minutes in, Italy's just scored. I really don't think I can watch anymore.
It was going to happen anyway.
I couldn't watch. Went and got my pyjamas on. Come back. It's penalties. I can't watch. I can't watch anymore. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Monday. We're still here at the Caravan. We're staying here for about 10 days. So we've got over a week here. I'm super excited. We are going off exploring today. The bad news is it's due to rain today. I mean, that's not bad news. That's just rain, isn't it? But the good news is the rest of the week it's going to be sunny. Yeah. Scorchio. That's what the weather forecast says anyway. Before we go, we're both working this morning. Not for long. Like a couple of hours and then we'll go out and explore. I really want to get down into Brixham, have a good look round. Righty, we're just off out. We've done some work this morning and we are going to walk in to Brixham. It's about a 25-minute walk to the harbour, but that's all right. I need to get my steps in. They're doing lots of groundwork on the site today, trimming all the hedges and yeah, gardening stuff. Right, so we've seen a sign. It says to the town this way. And it says town centre that way. Which way do you want to go? Let's go this way. The great thing is, it's all downhill on the way there. Bad thing is, I won't be saying that on the way back, will I? I'm going to be moaning it's all uphill on the way back. So it's taken about 15 minutes to walk down here. Glenn's just gone into that shop there to see if we can get a couple of other keys cut for the Caravan. So she's going to cut
5, yeah.
She's going to cut 5 keys. Okay.
$3.95 each.
Oh, that's all right. So Glenn's getting 5 keys cut. That's good. Lovely, helpful local lady. We're heading towards the harbour.
Today I'm going to buy a product from, well, something from a charity shop and see if I can sell it to make some money.
Okay. Fish and chip. I like that. Wow. Busy harbour. This is only one part of it.
Had a good idea.
Let's walk round and get a closer look. Worryingly, Mr. Warner's told me that that boat down there is for sale on eBay and he's keen. I don't want a boat that's going in the sea, just saying. So Brixham, the birthplace of the trawling industry. Pirate Festival next year. Well, I'm loving Brixham at first sight. So from the Caravan we can't see the water, but we get a glimpse of these houses on the top here. So when you come to places like this, quite often, well, we did when our kids were younger, you'd buy sort of crab lines and then you'd use them once, take them home, stick them in the garage, never to use them again. Here they've got a recycling point, so if you buy them and on your way home, if you don't need it anymore, you drop it in and then people can just come along and use it. We didn't realise, but there's this whole other bit to the harbour. We've walked round the corner and bam! I'll be quite happy living in one of those rather than getting a boat in the sea. No, we can't fit nutshell in there. No. Anyway, this looks like the ferry coming in. The Western Lady Ferry, just turning around. I'd love to go out on that, but Mr. Warner is not great on the sea. He gets very seasick.
Not if I'm driving.
He's alright if he's driving.
Launch a jet ski up onto that.
We're not getting the jet ski either. There's a lot of boat movement. Hours of fun watching. Hours. There's just lots of boats coming and going. Wow, the lifeboat they've got here is a whopper. Compared to the ones that Paul's got at Burnham-on-Sea, that is a whopper. I bet my brother will know what type of boat that is. Spotted ice cream shop. Did
you say sort of camera?
I did.
It's alright, because I forgot when I'm like, which one's
Oh,
which?
I don't know. Which one did you go for? What did you go for?
This one.
Oh, let's have a taste.
Maybe it ain't that far then.
Oh, those kids are having fun, aren't they? Glenn spotted a boat sales place. Oh, here we go. Can we buy that, Glenn? Can we have that one instead? Mr. Warner's forgotten his hat. He's getting a burnt head. He needs to purchase a new Caravan hat so he can leave it down here.
Golden Hind.
Yeah, it's a replica of the Golden Hind. I don't know how I missed that when we first had a look round. I was obviously looking in the other direction. It's pretty impressive though. Oh, I think I'm in heaven. That is a tea parlour and cocktail bar. Rockfish. Tomorrow's fish are still in the sea. Seafood market. We've just found the taxi rank if ever we don't want to walk back up the hill. There's also a bus that goes right outside the caravan park. So what you got there, Glenn? So this isn't a Cornish pasty. This is a Oliver's pasty. So we're leaving town now. We've got to start the long walk up the hill. We're going to see how long it takes. It's a workout coming back up the hill. Oh, we made it. That wasn't too bad. Back to the site where the first place we come across is the barn. Show me what you got in the charity shop. What treasure did you find? Oh, a golden goblet. Glenn. So, is it brass?
Yeah.
No, it's very special, that is.
What do you think?
How much do I think? I think you paid for that £2.50. £2.50. I was spot on.
And then these are just
Oh, the World Tour of Canada and Windsor Castle.
Someone from Canada might buy that.
Yeah. How much do you pay for those? 50p each. It's a bargain. I deserve this after walking up that hill. Cheers, Mr. Warner. We've just come to check out the laundrette. Oh, that's alright, isn't it? What we got? Eco Wash £5, Super Wash 6, a Super Wash Plus at 7. They got some ironing boards, dryers. They've got it all, Glenn. We're trying to work out whether it's worthwhile buying a washing machine to put at our caravan or just using these facilities. I'm thinking...
They're a long way from the caravan.
I'm thinking we might as well use these. Well, Glenn, what have you been up to?
Listed all my treasure on eBay. I should treble my money.
I bought some pork belly slices yesterday at Asda. £3.37, so it's like a cheap cut. I bought this yesterday in Asda as well. And it was reduced to 30p. It's a marinade. I thought I'd give it a try. Now, it doesn't look super appetising. So we'll marinate those for a bit. And then I'll slow cook them and then finish them off under the grill. We've been so lucky with the weather today. It was lovely when we walked down. The weather forecast did say it was going to rain today. So it looks like we got back just in time. It is absolutely, I don't know if you can see, it is torrential out there. I'll tell you what, I do love the sound of the rain on the caravan roof. I love it. Just when I think it can't rain anymore, it comes down harder. Much water running down here. Just noticed at the bottom of this hill there's a real flood. Here we go. Now that was a quick and easy dinner. Let's just hope it's tasty. Well, last night was tense and tearful because England lost. Tonight, long lost families, it's an emotional roller coaster.
All John's ever wanted is the truth.
I'm off to bed now. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Another day in glorious Brixham and the sun shining. Oh, it don't get much better. So, what are we up to today, Mr. Warner?
We're going to Dartmouth.
Do we have to go on a ferry?
Yeah, apparently.
It's only 15 minutes from the site. Kingswear, an area of outstanding natural beauty. That's where we're going through right now. Right, this signpost said lower ferry. There was a lower ferry and a higher ferry.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we've gone lower ferry. So this is another beautiful place. Ferry here. Stay in Nearside Lane.
Turn left onto the square, then you will arrive at your destination.
Do you know, that looks like an old train station. Do you know what? I just said, is that a train station? And then thought, no, can't be. I've just heard a train whistle, like an old-fashioned train. So maybe.
The train, Mrs. Warner.
It is. Just heard the whistle again. So I think we're going to be on the move soon because cars are starting to come this way. Here we go. Here we go. We're trying to have a look at how much the ferry costs.
£6. No. £6.50. It don't look that big.
It don't look that big, does it? Oh, it's a bit wobbly. I definitely think. I think we'll fit on this time. Here we go. Oh, it looks like there's a passenger ferry over there. I didn't realise that is actually Dartmouth. That's where we're going. Oh, and we're off. We're on the move.
On the side of it.
There we go. This one isn't a chain ferry. It's been pulled
By a boat.
by that boat over there.
So that one, the boat's here.
Yeah, same as with our one. That didn't take long, did it? Can't believe how many foot passengers were on this ferry. Where do they all come from? And we're off.
Easy, wasn't it?
That was easy. What a beautiful place this is. The houses here are just beautiful. Right, we're going to find somewhere to park, then have a little stroll round. The smell of pasties in the air is delicious. Really quite small streets, lots of people, lots of holiday makers. Sort of strolling into the road. Right, let's find somewhere to park. Glenn's just parked in the smallest space. The smallest space. I wouldn't have bothered, I'd have gone straight past. But no, Glenn was like, I'm having that space. Glenn said, oh, go and see how much it costs. We've got a free 2-hour spot. Unbelievable. I can hear that train whistle. I'm getting well confused. I was like, that train whistle was the other side. We're now the other side of the water and I can still hear the train whistle. Well confused. Does the train go over the water? Can you hear that? There's the train. I've just spotted it. It is over on the other side. Look, I'm going to zoom in. So there's some boats on that side and they come under the road and out this way. There's so many little nooks and crannies, little streets and alleyways to explore, and when you look above the street level there's all these amazing buildings. I'll tell you what, Mr. Warner, you share your sausage roll with me and I'll share this. Oh, we'll definitely come back there. That was beautiful. We're going to pop in here and get some postcards for the kids and a fridge magnet for Nemo. We just thought we'd sit here for a bit and watch the world go by. Right, that was it. Nice little walk around Dartmouth. Definitely come back here again. Gonna get on our way now. So we've just had a look, like how long it'll take if we don't take the ferry back, and it's 55 minutes. Let's go across the lower ferry, yeah? That was nerve-wracking. I didn't understand the road layout at all, but it was like go, go, go for the ferry. This one's much bigger. So we're off.
See the right, see the cables?
Oh yeah. So we're back. To make it easy for dinner tonight, there was a M&S food hall in Dartmouth. So I got some veggies. This was in the meal deal. £10 for a starter, a main and sides. Fish pie. The weight of that. And we didn't go for a dessert. Oh no. We went for 2 Scotch eggs to start off with. So yeah, that's for dinner tonight. And I bought some soft cheese. That's good to go with crackers, isn't it? Right, I've done some work this afternoon and I need to stretch my legs, so I thought I'd take the opportunity. It's a beautiful afternoon. I'm going to walk back down to the coast path and I'm going to take a left and just have a wander along there, get my steps in, have a little explore. I'll take you with me. We're leaving Mr. Warner here. This isn't a footpath, this is actually a road, so you have to keep your eye out for cars making their way to the car park at the bottom of this road. As soon as I said that, a car came along. I had to dig myself into the hedge to let them get past. Because we had so much rain yesterday, it'll be interesting to see if it's really muddy. So here's the steps down to the cove. Not going to go down there today. I'm going to follow this one, see where it goes. It's a little muddy underfoot and lots of steps. Almost stepped on this little guy. I walked up there. I turned this corner, thought it was the top. And oh no, it goes up, up, up. I'm telling myself I'm stopping to take the view for you. It's a lie. Trying to get my breath back, and still it goes up. It looks quite flat on the camera. It's not. Look at that. Well, I'm at the top now. It's all downhill from there. I'm right round the other side of the bay now. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. I'm going to turn around now, start my walk back. God, Mr. Warner, that was a walk. Yeah. Dinner's all in. It's going to be ready soon. I've had a shower. I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. Starters today, Scotch egg from Marks and Spencer's. You like a Scotch egg, don't you, Mr. Warner? The question is, I've heated it up, so is the inside still runny?
Yep.
Let's have a look, let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. We're going to have a stroll over to the clubhouse on the park and have a look. Just got back. We couldn't get into the club because of COVID restrictions. They've spaced all the tables out, but there was room outside. We had a drink and we've strolled back now. There's been a beautiful sunset this evening, absolutely beautiful. So that's it for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Wednesday, another beautiful sunny day. I am going to stroll down into Brixham. I've got some stuff to post. I'm going to sit and have a cup of coffee overlooking the harbour. Mr. Warner, he's staying here. He's not feeling too great today, so come on, let's go. It's a nice afternoon. Didn't take long to walk down here. Need to keep my eyes open for a post box. Spotted a post box. Right, the last thing I've got to do is get something for dinner. So I've looked at all the bus stops I can find and I can't find the bus stop. I asked a bus driver, he pointed me in the direction of a bus stop. I checked out the timetable, but it said it went to Sainsbury's, so not that one. I just don't know which one it is, so I think I'm going to go and get some cash out and get a cab. So I may not have found the bus stop, but I have found a bakery, so I'm going to take something nice for Mr. Warner. Here we go. So So that worked out all right. That was £5.40. So if there's 2 of you, I reckon it's probably even cheaper than getting the bus, or about the same. Anyway, £5.40 well spent, I say. Let's go see how Mr. Warner's doing. So, as we know, Mr. Warner's partial to a Bakewell slice. And look what I brought him. This is a whopper of a Bakewell slice. Look at that. That should cheer him up.
That's how they get caravans up the hill. There's a lorry on the front of that. That's the same as ours, but a newer model by the looks of it. Bloody hell, that's tight.
Another super simple, easy dinner for tonight. So I'm just taking a little evening stroll. I haven't done much today. Well, apart from that little jaunt into town, and I've got a taxi on the way back. I haven't done much walking. I've been spending loads of time today building the A Life Full of Meaning shop for the t-shirts. Always kept me busy. Anyway, I just thought I'd make the most of this lovely evening, take a stroll down to the cove, just have a look at the sea and stroll on back. I realise I haven't filmed much today, but tomorrow is a new day, so I'll see you in the morning. Hello and welcome to Thursday. There's a man strimming outside.
He was yesterday.
He was yesterday. Whenever I get out my camera, I'm sure there's a man with a strimmer there that's just fires up his strimmer every time I speak to you. But anyway, that was like a little mini rant then, wasn't it? Oh, stop now, maybe he's hurt me. No, start it again. Anyway, welcome to Thursday. We're off out in the car, going for a little explore. Glenn is feeling better today. There's a beach I want to check out that's not too far from here. And I'm thinking it might be a great place for the kids to go with the grandkids when they come down. The first place we're going to is a place called Broad Sands Beach. So it's 14 minutes from here in the car, about 3 miles I think. And it says we're 2 minutes away and I see the sea. It'll be interesting to see how busy it is. What we're looking for is a lovely beach that we could come, if the grandkids are down, that we could come and spend, you know, a big chunk of the day at. Here we go, car park. Let's have a look. Oh, so there's lots and lots of car park in here. Yeah, huge place to park, so that's good. Let's go check out the beach. So all these gorgeous beach huts here. Oh, this is a lovely bit of beach. Glenn wants to go for a paddle.
Yeah, warm too.
If I had my flip-flops on, I'd join you. Mr. Warner's gone to paddle in the sea. A couple of cruise ships out there. I don't know if I explained before, but it's cheaper for them to dock here than to be in a port. So while the whole COVID thing's going on, there's been lots of cruise ships. Mr. Warner loves to paddle in the sea. That's good ice cream, Mr. Warner. What you got? I've got salted caramel. Just over there, I don't know, you can probably hear it, don't know if you can see it, but there's the steam train. You can just see the train going over. In a couple of days I want to take that train and see where it goes. Looks great. You can tell we're getting to know our way around. We managed to get back without using the sat-nav. That saying, Mr. Warner has got a much better sense of direction than I have. Mine's useless. But in my head I was thinking, oh, I know, it's right here, left here. So yeah, not doing too bad. Let me put my bag down, take my shoes off, and I'll show you what we got. I need somewhere to put you that's decent. I know. I'll turn the glass upside down, pop you on there just for the minute. Don't wobble, Mr. Warner, because that could fall. Right, what did I get? I bought some salad, but it's alive still. It's alive. So hopefully stick that in some water and I can just pick from that. That's great. It's a bit like grow your own. We bought some bread. That's a bit boring. I bought some kidney beans. some potatoes, a loaf of bread and a load of other boring stuff. The only exciting thing was my salad, and to be honest, that's not that exciting. Anyway, never mind. We got food for tonight's dinner, and I'm going to crack on and the last push to get my t-shirt shop up and running. My t-shirt shop, all I've got to do is work out the postage cost and then we'll be ready to go. Mr. Warner, what are you doing?
Just don't go all the way down because...
Admittedly, some of the blinds here, let's just, they don't do their job. Basically, you can't wind them down very easily. And one's broken. Is that better? Oh, well, look, you can wind it all the way down now. Yeah. Awesome. I did buy some mixed herbs and paprika as I attempt to build a store cupboard of ingredients here as well. Bought these little pizzas from Lidl, 69p they were, and I was just thinking, do you know how easy they would be to make. What are you doing, Mr. Warner?
The cupboard catch ain't working, and it's, for some reason it should, when it goes up,
yeah,
it needs to go up on the top and then it locks in, and when you pull it up,
yeah,
it then goes down the bottom, but this one just keeps on going down the bottom and stop and not going. It should always flick up to the top. There's obviously something that's not quite right with it.
Oh,
It's like missing out of that one.
oh, okay. So it's never going to work. In other news, you know the living lettuce that I brought? Well, I can't stick it in there because that won't work. And I haven't got a pot. So could you eat this pot noodle so I could have the pot? So that's the mince we got left. That's a tin of kidney beans. It looks very much like last night's dinner, but just a bit different. Well, just like that, after hours and hours of work, my clothing shop is actually live. Yes, it is. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, with all that excitement, I'm off to bed. I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll think, was that a dream? Have I really done that? Yes, I have. Anyway, I'm off to bed now and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Friday. Beautiful sunny day. This morning I woke up. I said to Glenn, shall I text our friends Zara and Paul, see if they fancy coming down this weekend? I thought it's a little late notice. They'll probably go, no. But they didn't. They said, oh yes, they're coming down tonight. So we need to go and get some duvets and bedding for the spare room. So at least they'll have a bed to sleep in when they get here. So come on, let's go. Glenn's getting so good at knowing the local traffic and the ways round everywhere through these little streets. Just down here where you see that bus coming out is the park and ride for Brixham. So to keep traffic out of the town, you can park your car here and take the bus in. And here they got a load of open top buses. I really want to go on one of those. And because we like to shake things up, we're going to check out Sainsbury's. Let's see what Sainsbury's has to offer. Well, Sainsbury's wasn't a complete success. We could not get duvet covers and sheets and pillowcases. No. They did have some, but they were like ridiculously expensive. No. Anyway, so we have to pop to Asda, which is like the next street there. In fact, it's just there. So what I did buy while I was there, Mr. Warner doesn't like them, but we know he never likes my sunglass choice, is these sunglasses, which I freaking love. Mr. Warner weren't keen. I mean, I think they'll look better when I take this off, but I love them. I love them. Mr. Warner's gone in. I'm sitting in the car. I'm going to answer some YouTube comments while I'm sitting here.
£10 a set, and then I had to buy the bottom sheets and then the 2 pillowcases.
Brilliant. My favourite. I bloody love a raspberry Magnum. Tastes like Turkish delight.
Should have just come here, shouldn't we? Never mind.
Never mind. I love these stone walls. You can't actually see as we're going past, but there's like daisies and all sorts of loveliness growing out of these stone walls. They're so pretty. It is not long now to the start of the summer holidays for lots of people. The southwest of England busy in summer generally, but it's going to be very busy because a lot of people are unable to go abroad. So the motorway that leads down to this area gets very busy on a Friday. Yeah, the whole route. We're almost back and going to have a tidy up of the caravan for our friends coming round.
We haven't got any dinner.
We went to 2 supermarkets, we haven't got any dinner. So what do we think of the glasses? I mean, they cost £12. That's a pricely sum for me. I mean, I've got friends who spend hundreds of pounds on sunglasses, but for me, a £5 is like pushing the boat out. But what do we think to these? I like them. Mr. Warner's not too keen. He says my taste in sunglasses is a little bit eclectic. I don't know what he's saying. We went to not 1 but 2 supermarkets and got loads of other stuff but forgot to get stuff for dinner. Glenn has walked to the shop on the site and let's find out what he's got.
Now the weird thing is about that shop, it says it's a mace.
Yeah.
The bags are
Cost cutter.
and everything in there comes from Colt.
Okay.
4 signature grass-fed beef burgers.
Nice.
They were 2 for £7, so I thought we might have to freeze some because I bought 2 packets.
Okay.
I bought some coleslaw.
Yeah, burgers and coleslaw.
And then I just noticed these, which were naked McCain oven chips.
So even though we've only been here a week, we've managed to make a right mess. So we've had to tidy up throughout, ready for our friends Zara and Paul. So beds are made. Time's cracking on now. It's about 7:24. And I'm just doing us some dinner. Just put a bit of chilli jam and some cheese on those burgers. Put them back in the oven for 5 minutes. There you go, Mr. Warner. So it's just gone 10 o'clock. Our friends are just round the corner. Glenn's gone to go and meet them at the gate. I'm going to say goodnight and I'll catch you tomorrow. You can come with us when we show Zara and Paul around the local area. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Saturday. Our friends Zara and Paul arrived last night and we're just going to take them for a little stroll around the site, have a look, show them where everything is. So Saturday is changeover day, so there's a lot of people leaving today. A lot of cleaners going in to clean the caravans, getting ready for the next lot of people. So we've just been down to show Zara and Paul the sea. We're strolling down into Brixham now. Glenn's going to go in here, have a look to see if he can get a caravan hat. Sunburn is not funny. Get your hat here. Wise advice, Mr. Warner.
These were like a £5, so I just got a basic blue hat.
As the sign says, sunburn ain't funny. Lots of holiday makers out today, enjoying the gorgeous sunshine. Lots of families catching crabs. Throughout Brixham there's these little gardens that are managed by volunteers. This one's beautiful. So we've had a drink, we're now wandering around to the other side of the harbour. Shows Zara and Paul all the shops and the boats around that side. So here's another one of the gardens. This one's called the Mayflower Garden. Well, we've just stopped for a drink, but look, they do an afternoon tea from 12 till 5. Freshly baked scone with clotted cream, strawberry jam, garnished with fresh strawberries, served with a pot of tea. Well, that's got my name all over it. What are you going for, Mr. Warner? He's not sure.
Let's go for a pint of shandy.
If you look up there, you can see all the houses that are different colours. And it makes me wonder, if you had a house, what colour would you paint it? This is looking lovely. So Glenn's gone for a fish finger sandwich, so's Paul. Me and Zara just going for the scones and strawberries.
There you go.
So there we go.
How much can you fit into a week?
Well, not a lot. We started off busy and then we just got into the habit of
doing nothing.
Chilling out and not doing a lot.
9:30 in the morning.
I know, Mr. Warner. I've got some things to tell you. Number one, the t-shirt shop is live. Yes, indeed. If you head over to lifefullofmeaning.co.uk.
Without the A.
Not a life full of meaning, just lifefullofmeaning.co.uk. You can see my t-shirts.
And buy them, obviously.
Yeah, well, if you want to. If you fancy a Be Kind t-shirt.
Or a hoodie.
Or a hoodie, there's plenty to choose from. Please go have a look. I'm doing a 10% discount for all YouTube viewers. You just put in the code that's at the top of the page. It says something like YouTube 10. And that'll get you 10% off. I'm so excited about my t-shirts. That's the first thing. Second thing, our video is going to be late next week. I am at a festival and there's no point me taking my computer
No,
because
can't
there's
be.
no electricity.
Let's
So
put it in a tent.
I'm back on Sunday and I'll get it edited and up as soon as I can. So the video might go up on Sunday night, might be Monday morning, but it'll definitely be at the beginning of next week. So that's the second thing. There was a third thing I wanted to tell you. Can't remember. I bet I'll remember as soon as I turn the camera off. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments and we'll see you next week.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.